Hey, you guys, how are you? If you're like me, you are suddenly a homeschool mom, right? All the kids are at home, quarantine's happening, and not only that, you still have to run a business. I know, it's the craziest thing. So I want to show you how you can run a business, still maintain all of your kids' stuff, and get your work done. And so I want to share with you my five productivity steps I do every night to make sure that I get what I need to get done the next day. Let's do it. All right, let's get to the 5 steps to being more productive. So we've all been there when suddenly there's like a hush over your house, and maybe you're like, oh my gosh, I have like 20 minutes that I could get my work done. And then you sit down to get work done, and then you stare at your screen for a couple minutes. And then you're like, oh, I better do some Instagram research. And so you start searching on Instagram, and then your 20 minutes is shot. Well, because of quarantine and frankly, just because of mom life, we don't have the luxury to just waste our time on Instagram. We need to be doing stuff and getting stuff done. So this all starts the night before, because we know that we're going to have some minutes during the day to get work done, and we need to have a clear list, a clear path of what to get done and when. So that's what these productivity guide is going to do. I have some free productivity worksheets. If you would like to download them, you can go in the notes below and just get this download. They're free, they'll come to you. So I like to take these, print out 5 every week, and then have them by my bed so that when I'm ready to go to bed, I can check these off, all right? So I'm pretty big on making sure that you do at least 3 things every day for you. As moms, as business owners, we can get caught up in everyone else's needs, and we are left feeling depleted and not having the energy and the drive that we need to have. And so I have found from experience, if I do these 3 things before 9 in the morning, then my life is complete, my day is completely different. And those 3 things are: 1, get up before my kids. So I usually get up about, right now, like 6 or 6:30. I exercise, I get showered and dressed for the day, and then I also check in with God all before 9 o'clock. So we have a hashtag over on Instagram, hashtag 3 before 9 challenge, where we are doing that, where we're getting up, getting ourselves ready, and exercising, taking care of our mind, body, and spirit before we even start the day. So I really recommend that. So with my productivity sheets, that's where I start. I have mind, body, and spirit. Did I do those 3 things today? Yeah, okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to write down something you're grateful for, something specific that you felt like you saw God in your life. You felt like you're so grateful that one thing happened. Be specific. What this is going to do is it's going to open your mind to see all of the great things that actually happened, and where you've been helped and where you've been served, and those kinds of things. Okay, so that is step number 2. Step number 3 is you are going to write down your goal. What are your goals? Put an S on that. Write down your goals, okay? Figure out what are the things that you're working for, and then every day you need to write those down. What this is going to do is it's going to give you power, because it's going to give you focus. If you write down that goal every day, you are going to actually reach it, okay? That is step number 3. Step number 4 is to do a brain dump. So with this brain dump, I want you to write a list of everything that you have to do the next day. What do you need to do tomorrow? Because you're doing this at night, and you're doing this so that you can wake up tomorrow with a clear path, a clear list in your hands. So what do you have to do? Just make a list. I don't want it in any order. Just get it all out there. Then once you do that, you're going to move on to step 5. Step 5 is where you take all of the brain dump and you're going to put them in your priorities of to do. So make a list, and make a list. This is going to be the most important thing to do, and then this is going to be the next, and then this. And then you go over to this side of the page where you are going to estimate how much time it's going to take you to do that item. What this is going to do is, when you have that 20 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour of time to work on your business, you're going to be able to pull out your sheet and say, all right, I need to email 5 people. That's going to take me 15 minutes, which means I can move on to my next task, which is to do an Instagram post. That's going to take me 15 minutes. Okay, I can get those 2 things done in the next 30 minutes, and that's what I have to do. I guarantee if you start implementing this into your business, into your life, what your life and your business is going to change because you're going to have focus, you're going to have drive, and you're not going to waste any time anymore. Because again, we simply don't have time to waste. You are a mom, you're busy, you have a business. So we need to make sure that we are using all of our time to the best of our ability. So those are my 5 tips. I would love to hang out with you on Instagram. Come find me over there. So if you want these productivity sheets, then click the link below and you can get them delivered to your inbox. And we will catch you next time.